It is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is day 14 of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. So today's amazing sketch comes from Darla Weber, and I have her Instagram linked down below. It's actually dweber.crafty. But again, like I said, I'll have it linked down below along with the playlist. So this is a super fun sketch, and I will totally be doing this again. So I am using what I have in my How to Kill a Kit with Style, and I am running a little bit lower on paper. Well, I had cut a slice, a corner per se, out of this kind of grid paper, and I was like, I really like the idea of having that corner missing, and this wasn't necessarily the layout that I thought I was going to do with it, but I had it and I liked it and I liked the idea, so I went with it. Well, also, I have this particular cut file from Cut to You. It is from the Cut of the Month Club, and I'll actually have another layout for Cut to You up on my channel today. So 2 cut files today for you. So this one will go live in the morning, and then I will have another one this afternoon. But I love this. So this is Cut of the Month, so it shows up in your inbox every month, and it's very inexpensive, and they are all amazing. And this one I will definitely use over and over. It's super versatile. And I felt like basically the circles in the sketch just allowed themselves to be a big element. So that's what I loved about this sketch. You can make those hearts, you can make those stars. In my case, you can make it this kind of, I was thinking crosshatch, but that's not the right word. But this kind of, any big element can go in the back there and make it work. So she still has, I think Gwen is going to hold it till the end of the month. So she has all of the 2022 cut of the month cut files in a bundle, and you can purchase them, and it's totally worth it. It's definitely more economical to be a part of the club, but this way you can get all of last year's and then sign up for the club and get all of this year's. So I would highly recommend it. I absolutely love it. So anyway, so that is my big element, which is that cut file. And then from one of the Vicki Boutin cut apart sheets were all of these tags. And so in the sketch, there are 3 of them. I'm going to go with 4. And then I have this really cute picture of my husband. He's hanging out in the hot tub. It was very cold outside because it had been snowing, but it's beautiful. And that man is in that hot tub morning and evening, no matter. Well, that's not true. When it was crazy blizzard snow and when we had 75-mile-an-hour winds, he didn't go out there. But he goes out there. But I thought it was super cute because he's kind of bald. So he had his little beanie on in the hot tub, and I just had to take his picture because it was super cute. So he actually smiled for me. He was so sweet. So anyway, so I got my tags, I got my photo, I backed it with some black cardstock. I also had a piece of the cut apart sheet in that green, and it says Everyday Moments because, like I said, he's in there every day. And then I decided to put the florals that you see on the bottom on the sides. I have some at the top right now, and then later I will add one to the other side. As far as in that bottom corner, I found a little teacup, Well, it's probably a coffee cup, but I don't drink coffee, so everything's a teacup to me. But he drinks coffee, so he'll actually drink his coffee out there in the morning. So I thought that was perfect. And then I found a sticker and an ephemera piece that says, "This here, a bright idea." So super bright idea. It's cold outside. Keep your head warm while the rest of your stuff is in the hot tub. And then I did add an arrow, so it kind of points to the hat. So that's what I am going to be documenting, is not necessarily the fact that he's in there all the time, but the fact that he's willing to be in there, and he's got to keep his head warm. So this collection has a lot of kind of like school work supplies. So there's pens and pencils. Well, he has done plenty of like morning emails or responding to text messages. Yeah, in there. So I felt like I could add a little bit of that. So I added the pen and the pencils over there. He doesn't actually take a pen and a pencil in the hot tub, but I did add those over there. And then in the sketch, there's nothing up in the left upper hand corner, but I decided to add a little something. So I added a sticker. Yes, sticker that is a piece of notebook paper with a clip, and it says "This Life." And then I added a tiny word sticker underneath that says "The world is full of beautiful things," and it's pretty beautiful out. Plus, I think he's quite beautiful. I mean, we'll just call him handsome, but it says beautiful, so we'll go with beautiful. And then the cute little bird, I figured the bird was okay because he's outside. A circle that says "This here." And then instead of actually putting like sequins or twine in these tag holes, there's a bunch of, what are they called? Like tack pins. And so I decided to fill my naked tag holes with the tack pins. Well, I only had 3. So I put them in 3 and I was like, okay, that's okay because I'm going to put my title on this bottom tag. Well, it didn't really fit, so it didn't really work. So I'm going to move my title, which is just "Smile," on top of those tags. And I scooted it over so it wasn't too far. And then that particular tag actually didn't have a reinforcer. It's funny, it was the only one not printed with a reinforcer. So I used my reinforcer punch to create one out of some black cardstock to go with the other black cardstock on this layout. And then I was super lazy and I was like, I don't want to go to the other side of my scrapbook room and get some twine. And I had this blue embroidery floss on my desk and I was like, yep, that's going to work. So I tie that in the bottom one. And then I'm just going to add some white splatters. So from a previous layout, I had this white paint and I just watered it down some more, and I'm just going to add a little bit of white splatters. Now, I prefer the white splatters from my Mr. Huey's, but I didn't want to be wasteful because I'd put so much paint in here. So I am just going to splatter it all around, and kind of looks like snowflakes a little bit, not gonna lie. So there is my layout. I hope you enjoyed it. I do have a couple of close-ups. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I love to chat with you. And make sure you go follow and give some love to Miss Darla for this wonderful sketch. And check out the playlist and see who all is playing along. So remember to wear your crown, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.